Hi guys, so this video is a little all over the place. It's not structured very well, but to boil it down, I'm showing you my new hair and getting that done, and then I'm also doing a set of nails to match my new hair. I'm gonna leave timestamps with this video, so if you only want to watch the little vlog portion, you can, or the hair or the nails. So yeah, sorry it's a mess, but I didn't want to waste all this footage. I felt like some of you might want to see all of it. So here you go. All right, see you guys later. Hi guys, so today's video is a vlog, mainly a hair vlog. I am going to be changing up my hair today, pretty different from what I normally do. It may not be different to some people, but for me, this is going to be a really big change. I am driving 2 hours away to go get it done because I have a stylist that I love that I know she will do it exactly how I want it. And so I'd rather just drive a little bit and get it done by her. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of squish hunting, and I'm going to take you guys on all of my stops and stuff that I will make. I'm really excited for my hair. It's pretty early right now, and so I'm gonna hit the road. I will check in with you guys whenever I do something. I think I might need breakfast. I forgot to put an energy drink in my freezer when I woke up, and I need things like cold. I'm someone who needs their drinks like ice cold, and so I need some sort of caffeine. So I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so I got an energy drink. I like these ones. These are so good. They're like the ghost ones. It's not that cold. So I thought I would talk about my hair a bit. You guys saw the title. So I am going to be dyeing some parts brown as if like my roots aren't already out of control. But what I'm going to be doing today is basically doing a pink and brown, really chunky highlight sort of thing. I don't know if those would be highlights. Pink is going to still be the main color, but then there's also going to be brown chunks added. And I'm also getting a bunch of extensions in as well. I think I'm getting the hand-tied one, so I think that's like the new method. It's supposed to be, you know, not super hard on your hair. For a little while, my hair has not been doing great, partially because I figured out like the water in Nashville has like hard water, and that was affecting my hair, so I got a water filter and that's been helping for sure. But also after I got COVID, a lot of my hair fell out. I just want my hair to be able to recoup for a little while, so I want to be able to grow it out and not have to bleach it so often right now. So with getting brown extensions in and dyeing, you know, a couple chunks brown, it'll make my hair not look like super crazy with roots whenever I let it grow out a bit, and then I can let basically everything underneath grow out. I am going to still probably bleach just this like first little chunk of my hair on the outside so my face frame can stay pink, but that will pretty much be all I'm bleaching for a little while. I have a couple inspiration pictures. One is from her and then one is from her, and this is the vibes I'm going with. So I hope that it looks good today. I'm honestly a little bit nervous. I haven't put like a normal color back in my hair in like 7 years. So ooh, I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited to get a bunch of extensions in because my hair just feels so sad and like thin. Like this is all the hair I have. Like this is it. Yeah, I'm really excited to get some extensions in and just kind of have it look like nice and thick like all the time. Hi, can I have a green chili bagel with garden veggie?
Okay, what else for you?
A large Diet Coke. Yes, I'm drinking soda with breakfast. Okay, I like carbonated things. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm really happy because they had the green chili bagel, and this was at Einstein's, and I thought that they only had that in New Mexico because when I was in New Mexico I'd get it. Like even regular franchises and stuff like that in New Mexico have green chili usually, so I thought that was an exclusive thing, but it's not. I'm so excited. Okay, so I made it to Huntsville and I'm gonna go in a Five Below. If you're not sure what I'm looking for, I'm looking for Squishmallows, and they're basically these like really cute little stuffed animals, and they're really soft and cuddly, and I'm obsessed with them right now. And they're actually pretty hard to find because so many other people are also obsessed. To get them, you basically have to like catch a restock, and so I'm hoping that I find some. So let's check it out. Okay, update, I actually found some. I already have the ones I want out of this series, but exciting. Next stop. Okay, we're here, let's go. Also, here's my fit. It's very basic because I wanted to be comfortable today. If you guys don't remember, this is Ariel. You guys probably remember her from the
transformation video.
the
surprise hair.
Surprise hair, yes. She's in Huntsville, Alabama.
Hi.
I've been wanting to do this for a while, but David was like, you should think on this for a long
Yes.
time. And I was
It's
like,
a big commitment.
yeah,
It's a lot of money.
And he was like, you should think about that for. He's like, cause you're gonna do brown and like, you know how you're gonna.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
very scared of that.
And-
But I think it's gonna look so good.
But a lot of it, it's so much pink too. Like
Mhm.
you know, with adding the extensions.
Yes.
So but yeah, he was like, you should think about the brown part for like a long time. And I was like, yeah. And then like right now.
And the brown is gonna fade because you're so bleached out. Like,
Yeah.
it's still gonna fade. Alright, so show me what you're thinking sectioning wise.
Okay, so the face frame for sure, pink.
And like fairly thick.
Yeah, like thick, like probably like
A good inch.
an
and a half.
inch, yeah, inch and a half, and then like brown,
Mhm.
and then pink probably, and then I don't know the backward,
Yeah, and back.
you know what I mean? Yeah, like I want like chunky. I don't want like thin. I don't want like obviously like though you know that
Like
big,
the-
but like
yeah.
yeah, like an inch.
Probably like the same width as the money piece, or you want the money piece to be thicker than the brown?
The same.
Okay.
Yeah, I want the face frame pink for sure because that's.
Yes.
I don't want like brown around my face.
That would feel.
That would
too
be
much.
weird. Yeah, that would be weird.
Think about the stuff we planned, how I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby, ooh. Think about the stuff we planned, how I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby.
Okay, here's the first brown.
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't look
Not
like
as,
anything.
yeah, I was saying it's not as like extreme as I expected at first. It will turn though.
Yeah, I was like, it just looks red.
Yes. So this is just like the filler brown.
Yeah, and just do look just red.
Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in fears just like an ocean.
Okay, so here's where we're at on my hair.
Got the filler brown color.
Filler brown and bleach on the roots everywhere else. I'm a little scared, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna
It
be
is
fine.
intimidating looking.
Yeah, it is. It is quite startling
Yeah.
to look at. Okay, so we have rinsed out
Round one.
round one. So now it's round two.
Now we're gonna do pink and finish filling the brown. Still looks very intimidating.
Oh, there's just so many different colors right now with the
Yeah, with the
brown,
root.
the pink, the roots. Like,
It's gonna be a lot.
I usually just do it in the middle.
That's what I thought.
Oh my god.
The big reveal.
I know. Oh my. Wow.
That's crazy.
It's like trust the process
Yeah.
a lot.
Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know. Sometimes everything
Okay, now pink and brown again.
feeling like I'm missing some parts. Daisies keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter.
Okay, here it is. And we're not done once this is on because after we wash this out, we got a ton of extensions to put in. Okay, so kind of big reveal. Here's how it looks before extensions, and she's gonna trim it really quick so that it won't
It can
be
grow
dead.
out healthy.
Yeah, it'll grow out healthy. That's the whole point.
Put it here.
Doing it this way is so that it'll grow out healthy. So
Yes.
I'm gonna actually give it a little trim. So we have all sorts of extensions.
It'll be
Lots of
2
pink.
inch. Yeah,
Yeah.
lots and lots of pink.
Yeah, do you see all the hair? Like it's the hair that like was bugging me
Like
most.
pieces.
It's all under
Mhm.
here. It's all
Little
broken.
babies.
And well, I guess it's not broken. It fell out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It just like all fell out.
Because none of it feels rough as if it
No,
was like,
it's-
fried. you
No,
know?
I got a big thing of Olaplex. I've been
You've
putting
been
it in
good.
my hair. Yeah, my hair's not fried. And I mean, like, when's the last time I like?
like full bleach or
I don't
anything.
bleach
yeah.
it. Like, occasionally I'll do a color remover, but I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I had a mild heart attack when you said you wanted brown.
You're like,
It's like Emily.
no.
What?
David made me think about this for
That's what I figured.
like a
'cause,
month and a half before. No, honestly, it's been like 2 months.
That's good.
Yeah, he was.
Because even when I told Sophie what your plan was, she was like, she thought about this, and I was like, I don't think she would make a rash decision about brown. Like, Any other color, maybe.
Well, and the only
Brown?
reason it's brown is because it's my natural color.
Yes.
If my natural color was blonde, I'd be like, I don't know how natural, but you know what I mean? Like, let's
Yeah,
just
like
do a
something
darker
pink.
pink or something for a while. But
Yeah.
like, this has to be my natural hair color.
I actually have an entire tube left of it if you want it in case it like fades super
Oh
fast on the top.
hell!
That's what I was thinking. Like you
No,
probably wouldn't.
I will not be putting brown
scared.
on my own hair right now. Well, you know, if it was all brown, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Like me in perfect lines, I don't think so.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Does
But if
anyone
you do
think
need
I'm
it-
gonna do these perfect lines? No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's even hard for me to do a perfect line. You saw how long I took to.
What do you mean?
Go
You
in
took like
between.
2. You took like 2 minutes.
It felt like a long time.
Okay, so what type of extensions are we doing?
Beaded rows.
We're doing beaded rows
Beaded rows and eye tips are the brown.
and eye tips.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a mini row, so it gives you like super length, and then 2 probably regular
Okay.
size rows. And then after this is in, then I'll go in and fill in with the brown.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. So you're like, I don't know.
Good
But you know.
good plan.
I tell.
Go team.
I like to over-inform.
I won't give you that much feedback, but I'm sure someone's gonna give you a lot of feedback.
Exactly.
How do you do those?
So I'll use my little pinky thing.
Okay.
And then I will hook probably like a 1/2 inch up here, like across, very, very thin. And then I'll put the bead in. Did you ever wear the feather extensions like back in the day? Okay, I was gonna say it's kind of the same process. So you'll take the looper tool, pull it in, and then I'll do like a full row of those, about a 1/2 inch apart. And then that's what I'll sew the hair onto after this.
I love that you got pink thread.
Me too. And this actually feels better than like the hair thread, so I'm hoping it stays better. I found it was actually on Amazon.
Ooh.
They had literally every color in the world, and I was like, if this is great, like it feels like it, I'm gonna buy every color. It's a little thinner than the hair thread I use, but it feels way stronger. Because you don't ever really see the thread, but I was like, why not?
Yeah, like, I think that's a good. It's a good touch.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a little extra. I don't know how much they'll be able to see because I'll have to be in front of it. But so I put the beads in. You can do it with like string through the beads too, but this is the way I like to do for fine hair because it's not as much pressure on the hair, and you can adjust the beads and take them out if you need to. And then I'll put the weft on top and then sew it around the beads. And it doesn't hurt long. It's kind of like you were saying, like you feel it.
Yeah,
but it's
you
not
feel you
like-
feel it while you're kind of doing it, and then once it's set, you don't really feel it anymore.
Mm.
That's how I'm feeling it anyway.
Yeah.
So you're doing that with like an actual needle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a curved
Ah,
U-hook needle.
I see. A little fish
You
hook.
could probably do it with anything, but yeah, these are easy.
Yeah, I'm just that one probably is less pokage.
Mm-hmm. They're not too tight.
Nope.
Cool.
Like I can feel them, but like are
Not horrible.
like I'm getting hair sewn into my head, so
Mhm.
like
And like the next day or two, like you won't really feel
it
at
feels
all.
exactly how I thought getting hair sewn into my head would feel.
Did it good?
Oh.
The only thing you can ponytail these, but not in the first 2 days.
Okay.
Too tight, it'll put way too much strain on your
No
hair.
ponytail for 2 days.
Yeah. But after that, you're fine.
Okay, will it go in a ponytail
Mhm.
normally?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't do like probably like a high pony just because of this bottom left. But yeah, it will flip up. You just have to give it a little time to like
To like
loosen.
yeah, to
'Cause
grow
it's
out
so
just like
tight,
ever
yeah.
so lightly.
But usually it's like 2-3 days and it's fine.
Okay.
And you can like braid these, scrunch them. Definitely put like a little extra heat protectant on them though, because they dry out super fast.
Okay.
Feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker.
See, this looks like a Monster High doll, and that's kind of what I
It
was
does.
going for.
Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity. I'm swimming in the quicksand.
Okay, ready to see? I feel like it needs to go like all the way over here.
I love it.
I love it. I feel like a Monster High doll, for real.
You really do. Chocolate and strawberry
Yep.
monster high doll. I love it. Oh, let's take some pictures before it gets dark.
Okay, so I'm just getting a drink now, and then I'm gonna head back home. It's almost 8, so I'm gonna get home really late tonight, but I love my hair. I'm so happy with it. I feel like a Monster High doll, which is like next best to a Bratz doll. Okay, so for these nails today, my real nails are really crusty, so I don't really want you to see them. But these nails have a purpose because I am going to be going out of town to see family and friends back in Albuquerque for a couple days because I haven't seen my dad in like over 2.5 years. And so I want my nails to match my hair that you guys just saw. I originally was not going to do like a whole like nails matching hair, but after I got my hair done and since I have a place to be, I figured this would be the perfect time to do so. I honestly ripped off my last set not very well, so my actual nails are looking pretty rough right now, but because I have to actually have these stick on very well for a while, I'm going to show you guys my real nails and how I'm going to prep them to make them stay on for essentially vacation. So buffing block from Kira Sky, my fave. My cuticles are already pushed back. And I'm going in, especially at the edges right here around my cuticles, to make sure that all of that is roughed up. I'm going to do that to all of my nails. There we go, crusty dusty. Look, on this one, I hit it so hard that I bruised the underside. Like, if you guys think I don't do anything with my long nails all day, I definitely do. Yeah, I bruised that. It hurts. And then I'm going to take rubbing alcohol and I'm going to wipe off all of my nails really well. I feel like this is really important to get as much oil or anything off of your nail before you even put a dehydrator. Very important step. And then while you're doing this, you want to make sure not to be touching your nails, because if you touch your nails, you're going to get oil and everything else on them. Now I'm taking a dehydrator. Do this just very liberally all over. And I'm going to do 2 coats. Once that is dry, I'm going to take my primer. This is from the Jelly Tips one, but I mean, really, you can use whatever primer. Put that all over my nail, like so. Okay, and then today is actually going to be a bit different. Today I'm going to be using this rubber base from the Gel Bottle. Yes, the Gel Bottle is a professional only brand, but I was able to purchase off of there without a license, so I don't know what they're doing with that. And this is essentially a super thick base, and a rubber base will protect your nails a little bit more from tension. Tension the right word? I'm trying to find the word. From stress, I guess. To the best of my knowledge, it will help absorb that a little bit and sort of give a little bit of a cushion to, like, say you hit it on something, and hopefully will not put that much stress on your actual nails. I'm going to be doing a thick layer of this because I'm going to be doing some pretty long nails, and the last time I wore some 5X nails, honestly, I ripped some of my actual nail off. So let's not do that again. Now that that's on, I'm going to cure it. And there we go, we have our base on. Okay, so as far as tips go, today we're going to be using the, there's no label on these, but I'm pretty sure these are the 5XL tips. Maybe they're not the 5XL. Oh wait, no, here are the 5XL ones, hold up. Okay, so you know, I decided I'm actually just going to use, I think these are extra long square tips from eNail Couture, and I do have a code with eNail Couture now. You can use Emily Susanna for 10% off anything there. I think I'm going to just not do a 5XL today. I think I'm just going to do some long square full cover tips right now. These ones fit my nails really well. Like, if you have flat nails, I will link these exact ones. These square tips fit my nails so comfortably, like so comfortably. They just sit on top of flat nail beds really well, and there's not a ton of space to fill in. Okay, I got all of my tips out. And I'm actually going to be pretty much doing the Femi Beauty method today, and I'm going to also use her polygels from her polygel kit to do it. As my hair is, you know, pink and brown, I thought it would be cool to do a pink and brown set. I pulled out this glitter that really caught my eye. I don't know if you can see how beautiful it is in the camera, or if the camera's picking it up correctly. There we go. I just love, I don't know, just the way that this one is. And this is from Dumb Blonde Cosmetics, their glitter Christmas collection. I don't know if she still has this one, but I'm gonna use it. And then I also did just pull out some other ones from her recent collections. So I'm gonna just set these aside. Then I may also use these as well. So let's start on a thumb. Of course, I'm gonna start with my tip primer from Apres. That way I don't have to etch the inside. There we go. Then I'm just gonna take a base coat and I'm just going to put this all over because definitely gonna be sort of a glittery set. And we'll see if we can get this to sort of bend a little. These bend really easily, actually. And then let's just pour out a little bit of this glitter. I feel like it's so much easier to see it that way. Then I'm gonna put another heart in here. I'm trying to be very precise today. And then I'm just putting random little glitters all over. And I'm gonna give this a quick cure. Like just enough for it to not move. Maybe we'll start off with a brown for this one. This one is a Glitter Fairy. And because these specific tips do not have like a super high apex, you just need just enough to really cover the design and the back of the nail. And then you don't really need a ton more. Pretty smooth. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of base coat on the back here, and base coat can also act as slip solution if you do not have any. This is just going to make it extra soft, and I want this to be pretty smooth on the back because I feel like something I just usually don't like about this, and it's totally a my fault thing, but I always end up like with really thick backs for these. And I don't want that. Before I put the nail on, I'm going to wipe it off with rubbing alcohol and let it dry. Look at how pretty this nail is. Let's hope we can get it on nice and easy. See, I love these tips so much. I'm barely having to push down and I'm not really having any squeeze out. I absolutely love that. And I have like that, and I'm gonna cure it. Okay, so this looks pretty perfect aside from that little bit of spillage, which will be super easily able to be filed off. Back also looks good. Well, let's move on. Primer once again. This one is going to be a pink nail. And for this nail, I'm gonna just try to line up a bunch of these hearts. Okay, actually that went really well. I'm gonna just put, again, just a little bit more base through here, through the top. And then, I don't know if I want to put extra little glitters throughout. I think I do. I think the set just needs to be like really glittery. So I'll just put like some from the side, all these little ones. And then this one is going to be pink. This one is Y2K Princess, which is totally the vibe I am going with right now, especially with my hair. You can probably tell. Okay, I think this one is good. Really pretty. Okay, for this next one, I kind of have an idea. I don't know if I'll be able to execute it. I'm gonna put a base coat all over, but I'm gonna put kind of like a glob here in the center. There we go. Bendy bend this. And then with this, I'm gonna just try to just put glitter in the center here. So I've done it, but I don't really know what my next step is. Maybe some butterflies. There we go. Let's try curing that second. And then I think I'm gonna do the brown again. Okay, well, the inside of that didn't quite go how I hoped, but it's fine. We're fine. Here we go. Got a little bit of spillage. That's okay. We'll take care of that. So to hold my nails on this little holder thing, I'm using this stuff, and it actually works way better than that other like clay stuff I've used before. This came with these, so I definitely recommend this if like you're looking for like good stuff to hold on, because this definitely holds on so much better than like the sticky tack stuff. I almost want to kind of just do like almost a full glitter nail. And then let's just put on a bit of glitter, more than normal.
Maybe just a better kind of bitter, 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 bitter.
So we're actually almost done. I got one more nail to go. And then I will do my other hand like off camera because it's essentially going to be pretty much the same thing. Let's see, for this one, I don't know what I want to do. I feel like maybe we'll put like a moon or two. Trying to sort of chill with the amount of poly gel I put in there because you really do not need that much. I always feel like, I don't know why I feel like it just needs so much more to fill up the nail, but you really don't. Alrighty, so this hand is done. I will be back really quick and do this hand, and then we will file this one and add stickers and all that other fun stuff. Okay, and then I'm really just going to take this bit and file sort of underneath my nails a little bit because some of the gel did sort of squeeze in there.
Keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby.
And then I'm just going to clean up around my cuticles a little bit.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet.
And then I'm just going to buff all of them really quickly.
Backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean.
Okay, so now these are all filed and stuff. I'm gonna wash my hands and we'll get on to decorating. And then I want to hop on this like swirly trend that everyone's doing. So I'm gonna take this one from Femi's nude kit and we're gonna just draw on some little swirls. Remember, we're having it match my hair. I'm gonna just put a lot on these. I kind of feel like just doing like too much on these, you know, where you look at them and you're like, I don't even know what to look at because there's just so much going on. That's kind of what I want for this set. How does that look? That looks bad, doesn't it? I don't know, because I want this dark brown incorporated somehow, but I don't really know what to do. Maybe I'll try something different.
So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. How'd I keep the human?
Yay or nay? I don't know. Oh no. I mean, honestly, regardless, shout out to my study hand tonight. I haven't had any caffeine today, so that must be it. Why I usually can't like do anything.
I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a smile.
Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding. Okay, never mind. We're gonna say no to that, which I think is the best option. Okay, we're gonna add these really pretty stickers from Nail Couture. These are so pretty. These are so pretty. Aren't these so pretty? Okay, I'm just gonna put a couple more on. Super easy to get up to. I'm just able to get these up with tweezers. Okay, and then I know it's shocking that I have these Swarovskis, whatever, because they were on like super sale or whatever. They were like 50 or 60% off, so I got some. Also these ones. I'm only using the iridescent ones. These pink ones aren't iridescent. Let's get into that. I'm gonna be using, this is new to me. I've never tried it. It's the Kira Sky Bling It Gel. So hopefully this works well. So let's open this. Let's see. Ooh, super thick. I'm actually going to be applying the gel with my dotting tool because that brush is fairly large. And then I kind of feel like since we're just doing this like random bit, maybe I should put like one in this star, one right here, here, and then maybe like another. Just sort of random ones like that I think will look good. I hate that that's too chunky because I know it is.
Feeling like
Okay, and then I'm going to top coat these with Cure Sky Ultimate Top Coat. I've never used this specific top coat from them before, so we'll see. I feel like this is like a really long brush, but also it's like really like thin. Making sure to get it against the crystals, that way they stay. Gonna do my best to not really get on top of the rhinestones, but if it happens, it's not a huge deal. Okay, so this top coat is super thin, and I actually really like it. So what I'm basically doing is I'm going over the gems, and then I'm just sort of letting the gel fall off of the gems by themselves, which is working out really well actually, and then just dabbing them off. Look at how shiny this top coat is. I'm really impressed with it.
everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the
Okay, and it turns out I didn't do an outro, so thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it a ton. Please make sure to give this video a like if you liked it, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye! Also, just FYI, I'm like almost 2 weeks with these nails, and they're doing good.